Hey everyone, welcome back to Pop Culturally Challenged. My name is David. This is my beautiful wife, Toni.
Hello.
And tonight we're watching the winner of our Patreon pick of the month for December. This was chosen by Chris. It is called The Distinguished Gentleman. What do you know about it?
It's about a gentleman.
Yes.
There you go.
You are on fire. I remember hearing about this movie. Eddie Murphy is in it. Beverly Hills Cop.
So it's a comedy?
I'm guessing so, just because that's usually what he does. I want to say it takes place in Washington, D.C., though. I think the distinguished gentleman, I think that's what they call Congress people. You know, the distinguished gentleman or the distinguished gentlewoman, I guess.
You're smarter than me on politics, so I'll take your word for it.
Okay, so I think it takes place in, I think it's something to do with D.C. It was, I know Chris also had requested Dave before this that we did. So
Oh, that was a good one.
yeah, I think it kind of falls into that same line. I'm kind of expecting along the same lines, but I don't know what the plot of the story is, so.
Same character? No, you said it was Eddie Murphy.
No, this is Eddie Murphy, so.
But wasn't Eddie Murphy on something else that had somebody who was in... No, he was just wealthy. He wasn't in politics, was he?
Yeah, that, oh man, what was that called? Trading Places?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've seen Eddie Murphy twice now on the channel, so.
Really?
Yeah, Trading Places and Beverly Hills Cop.
We've seen Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes, we've seen Beverly Hills Cop.
Okay, so I think I need to go review the channel.
Well, I'm glad this is working on building your pop culture knowledge. Yeah, remember he was a cop from Detroit who went to Beverly Hills and.
Oh, because he had a friend somewhere.
Yeah, his
right?
friend got killed.
Yeah. Okay, I remember now.
Okay, well, you ready to get started on
Yes.
this so you can forget it by tomorrow?
No.
Ready?
Be nice.
I am.
Okay.
All right. All right. Well, if you guys enjoyed this reaction, please give us a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought of The Distinguished Gentleman. What other Eddie Murphy movies we should check out. If you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this and everything else we've reacted to, we'll put the link to our Patreon down below. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share.
Turn on the notification bell.
And on that note, on with the show. Yeah, I'd say this is a Washington, D.C. type movie.
I'm wearing the shirt for it.
There you go. My blanket has red and white in it, and I have blue jeans on, so we're good.
There you go.
Our guest of honor today, our great Congressman, Jeff Johnson. Now, many of you know that Jeff is now completely recovered from a triple bypass operation.
It's James Garner.
Thank you, Zeke. The 20 years. Great.
Bitch. Excuse me?
The door has always been open to us.
One
Insurance.
bourbon sour
Real estate.
straight up with extra orange.
Why is her hair purple?
You don't look Swedish. You're so different from your picture.
Told me to quit my job, and now, honey, here I am.
Not now, waiter. Please.
Don't worry about a thing. I'll handle this. Sergeant Brown, Vice Squad.
My God, what's going on here?
Sir, you've been the target of a ruthless gang of con artists. I think it all started when you called the Girls of Many Nations party line. In fact, any second now, a huge Latino man's gonna burst in pretending he's an outraged husband.
Igor! What are you doing, my wife?
Senor.
It's okay, Alice.
My friend, rum and coke. There's your rum and coke, and she can drink it with you.
He knows Spanish.
No.
Oh,
Yes, you're gonna testify.
I can't testify.
I'm sure you can. All you've done was phone sex. A lot of people have done that.
Hey, Papi, I got the tape in the car. 8-track or cassette?
That's right.
8-track.
You want me to call you Puppy?
No.
Sergeant Brown, I have to talk to you in private, please.
Mr. Bridges, I can't leave the suspects by themselves.
Well, let's lock them in the crapper.
Back. Come on, man, move it. Come on! Yeah, no,
They've got to be together, right?
What, the three of them?
Uh-huh.
It kind of feels like he's in on this con.
I'm the chairman of a large conservative insurance company. Help me and you'll be Lieutenant Brown. Just get these people the hell out of here quietly.
You let them go, they're just gonna blackmail you.
I don't care. What do they want?
Going by the other victims, it costs like $5,000.
Yeah, he's in on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's $5,000 each, you know.
Okay.
You know it's 4 people in the gang.
It's just that I don't have that much cash. I've only got $12,000. My Rolex.
Oh, Mr. Bridges, no.
It's worth $10,000.
Oh, Mr. Bridges, I don't want to take your watch.
Take the damn money. Take the watch, please.
Hey, what are you doing? Why are you locking me in? I gotta go get the tape.
I don't want you to give them the money until I get the tape in my hand. Come with me. Chief! By golly, am I glad to see you. You know, Sergeant. Sergeant Brown, the Vice Squad. We don't have a Vice Squad. Son of a bitch!
Oh.
Olaf, I'm thinking of retiring from Congress.
You just promised all these people you're going to run again.
That was a political promise.
You know you got the best job in the world, don't you? You get to go hunting and fishing and skiing and golfing, the best resorts. Can't retire.
But if I retire this year, I get to keep $1.3 million that's left in my campaign fund.
There's this small software company that's about to go through the roof. A few $1,000s worth of stock options. It's going to bring in $500,000 easy. That's just for openers.
If you put it like that, I suppose I have a duty to continue my career in public service.
You're something else, Jeff.
Like that car doesn't stand out at all at this house.
Right?
Bitch!
Oh, he actually got it. I didn't think he had it yet.
Oh, I got a cramp. I got a cramp.
Cramp.
Okay, don't stop. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God! Oh my!
This is just like Dave. He had a heart attack.
Oh my God.
Like I said before, that's how I want to go.
No one was a better legislator, a better husband.
A better husband.
With your name, you can't lose. Mrs. Jeff Johnson would win in a walk.
I'd be running the office night and day. I'm sure you would, dear. But I couldn't give you the same kind of job satisfaction Jeff gave you.
Oh.
So tell me, who are these silver foxes? Was it old people just like to vote?
It's a political party. The big thing is they got their own line on the ballot.
I'd like to run on the silver foxes ticket. I believe and care about you and your issues.
That's what my son says, but does he call?
If you get me on the silver foxes ballot,
If in de Volke hat beet some votes geweest in Zeta.
But God heeft euch geen naam zijn.
But in politics, young man, you need money to win. You need a name to win.
I do have a name.
What, you're an athlete?
My name is Johnson. Jeff Johnson.
Well, that's a name even our Alzheimer's group will remember.
You did your doctoral thesis on my husband?
I was actually in the audience one day when he looked out and he said, if you'd people just get off your dead asses and go out and look. And I came here because your husband deserves an archive where students can study his legacy.
So you want his papers?
Not just his papers, ma'am. I would like all buttons and all the campaign paraphernalia you can spare, ma'am. I know you may have a sentimental attachment to a lot of these things, and you might...
Take them. Take them all. Do you want the wedding photos, too?
Oh, I don't know if I think that's necessary.
That's lucky, so you won't have to go rooting around in the garbage. You're in pretty good shape for a professor. Do you work out?
Wow.
Hello?
Hello.
Good old Jeff. A name that you can trust.
Jeff Johnson, the name you know.
We're not going to show you Jeff Johnson waving a flag. We're not going to show you Jeff Johnson doing anything because you already know what Jeff Johnson can do. Vote Jeff Johnson, the name you know.
If you're just joining us, our exit polls project that in Florida, an unknown independent candidate whose sole asset appears to be his name may just possibly win a slim victory.
Is that him? Is that him?
Is that him?
Oh, isn't the other guy gonna recognize him though? The one he
You
stole
think
the money and the watch from?
You'd think so.
Ask not what your country can do for you. You have nothing to fear but fear itself.
He's just throwing together a bunch of different speeches.
Live free or die. And in conclusion, read my lips.
Promised land.
He's got such pretty skin.
I would appreciate it if you would consider me to be your AA.
I'm a social drink. I don't really, hit the bottle very much.
Thinks he's alcohol.
Administrative assistant.
Oh.
As you know, I used to work for Congressman Johnson, and I would like to work for you.
Hey, I got your resume. I'll call you, okay?
I'll look forward to hearing from you.
I look forward to talking to you.
Alrighty.
Well, it would be an asset, right?
Yeah, but I think he's also just looking at it as a cost. He's just there to con people and make money. He's not. But yeah, he needs somebody who knows the ins and outs of this place.
Mm-hmm.
Baby.
His laugh.
It's the same laugh from Beverly Hills Cop.
Are you going to be grabbing my ass like old Congressman Johnson?
Oh, no, I would never grab your ass.
Well, you said that awful fast.
I ain't be doing none of his old things he did. I ain't gonna grab nobody's old ass. I mean...
Oh, shit.
I'll grab it.
I'll grab it.
Enjoy.
Why does the elevator only go to the 4th floor?
I don't know.
And are they going to put him in the attic or something?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Somebody's back there.
Wait here a second.
Good morning, Congressman. You missed the freshman lottery for offices. You didn't show for the draw, so you got the worst office in Congress. It was all in those briefing books I mailed you.
What else have we missed here?
Are you hiring me, Congressman?
You're shaking me down, aren't you? Okay, I'm gonna love this town. All right, you're hired. Well, listen, fill me in on everything because I don't want to miss none of the good shit. Let's go meet the natives.
Yeah.
Thomas Johnson. Ray Simon. Freshman from Tulsa.
You're Jeff Johnson, the guy from Florida.
You know, the rest of us are out there on the campaign trail, raising money, making speeches, dragging our butts from place to place. And he slides in on pure name recognition. Let me tell you something, Jeff. Brilliant.
How about that to kick him at it? Okay. What's wrong with Washington? Washington's great.
We got acid rain killing fish and nobody's stopping it. Why, there's chemicals in the livestock that... Oh, God, I sound like a Boy Scout.
No, actually, that's kind of nice. This town could use a few geeks like you.
Pete Slocum, Asbestos Information Institute.
How are you, Pete? Nice to meet you.
Paul Zecca, American Tobacco Council.
How are you, Paul?
He's all calm.
I want to welcome the new members to Washington. Now, you know Congress has taken many hits of late.
Dick Dodge, your home state, gonna run for speaker. Raises more money than any other member. He's on the right committee, which makes all the difference. Not just on the committee. He's chairman.
Mr. Johnson, you know it's customary for the new members to pay a visit on us old fogies in the leadership.
Would have, but I just got in town. I'm sorry, man.
You know, you can make up for it by having a nightcap with me.
Remember him from My Cousin Vinny?
Mm-mm.
He was the other lawyer who was trying to convict the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me, Mr. Johnson, why'd you come to Washington?
I saw how you got elected.
Now, flukes like you are either nutcases or they're troublemakers. I just want to know which one I've got on my hands.
No bullshit.
No bullshit.
To make money?
Acid rain is killing cattle.
Cattle.
What is the name of that committee Dick Dawes is chairman of?
Power and industry. Each member is constantly being lobbied by every cash-rich trade group in town.
Now tell me, how do I get in this committee?
That would be seniority. After, say, 12 years of service, your name moves along the list, and before you know it, you're off the fisheries committee and on to power and industry.
12 years.
But it's his name.
Yeah.
It would be unprecedented for a freshman congressman to be put onto that committee. Well, only in the most remote hypothetical situation. If the President of the United States were to do you a personal favor, or some enormously powerful special interest group.
Chairman Dodge, please. Will you tell him that it's Mr. Joshua Benjamin from the NAACP on the line? I have a few minor questions. I would like to know how many members of the chairman's committee are African Americans. None. Does the chairman have any Asians or any Native Americans on the committee?
Oh, hi. We haven't met yet. I'm Loretta Hicks.
Why would she still be there? She's the one that killed him.
I used to serve under the other Congressman Johnson, so I had the right experience.
Well, I hope you haven't been bothered by the pickets.
What pickets?
Look, you've got to promise not to say where you heard this from. Not even my congressman knows.
I promise.
My boyfriend works at the Rainbow Coalition, and he said...
Congressman Johnson's office? That was Dodge. He wants to see you pronto.
So we still haven't lost our touch.
Florida upset. Well, now that you're here, what are you going to do with it? Feather your own nest, or you're going to make something of your office?
His voice sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Well, ever since I got back from Nam, I personally want to do something about the rainforest.
Well, do me a favor. Don't tell me I've just had my lunch.
He sounds familiar, but the voice feels like it should be a much bigger man. Tall.
I don't know.
Well, for the last 2 days, I've been getting approached by a bunch of chairmen from a bunch of different committees. I've been approached by the people from Foreign Affairs.
Son, are you familiar with my committee?
It's not as well known as these other committees.
I'm going to be extremely frank with you. Power and industry. Think of what we cover. Energy, transportation, insurance.
Had him walk right into that, huh?
Yeah.
I would like to note that we have a new member joining us today, the distinguished gentleman from Florida.
Thank you. How am I doing?
Great.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Very nice to meet you, Miss Celia Kirby. It's an extremely beautiful name for an extremely beautiful woman.
You know, after about 10 hours straight on my feet, that is exactly the kind of line I'm ready to fall for. Tell me, which one of these guys is Congressman Johnson?
How would you feel if I told you I was a congressman? Huh? That? Oh,
I'm so sorry. Listen, would you give me 2 seconds to take my foot out of my mouth, please? I'm particularly interested in hearing your view on extending the sexual harassment law to include congressmen.
I don't know very much about poultry, but I do know people. And I like you people. And if you people come to me and you say to me, you have something to say important about poultry, I'm gonna listen. Thank you very much.
Okay.
How about putting limits on malpractice awards?
Well, you tell me.
Well, if you're foreign, I got money from the doctors and insurance companies. If you're against them, I got money from the trial lawyers. Let's put you down as against.
Yeah, you know what? Put me down for against.
How about pizza?
Oh, no, this salad's gonna be enough for me.
Not for lunch, old buddy. Pack money.
You thought I was serious? He's fucking with you.
Put down nuclear power for 10 Gs.
Cool. Yeah, well, you know, the congressman's gonna be out your way next week.
Congressman Johnson calling. Can you take his call? Thank you. Please hold.
Oh, that looks like the keyboard I wanted.
An old IBM Model M.
You see, we feel that the semi-automatic weapon's gotten a bad rap. Now, the gun control nuts try to make out that they're for drug dealers only, but, well, really, they're just guns for the ordinary sportsman.
And then like a nice warm Uzi.
Did they hit anything?
Didn't look like it.
One.
Must have had a heart attack.
Oh.
Am I losing you on these mortality rates, Congressman?
No, not at all. Didn't the Merton Act cover most of this?
Excellent point. Excellent point. Let me check something out.
See that keyboard?
Yeah,
that looks like the one I wanted again.
Yeah, that's the old IBM Model M.
Hey, maybe we could get them to amend Merton.
Get him to amend it, huh? Well, for Merton to apply, you have to show high contagion. And it sounds to me like your contagion rates are no higher than the common clod. Cold. Arthur!
Ow.
You almost hit her. Hey, look, the Jefferson Memorial.
That we didn't make it
Yeah,
to.
we probably got to about there.
Can we go back?
Yeah.
And I'm not allergic to money either, I'll have you know.
So why are you doing it?
It's so embarrassing to come right out and say why I do it.
Why does she look cute with crazy curly hair? And I just look crazy.
I don't think you look crazy.
My life has to mean something. So now I have a question for you. I'd like to know how you got named after a memorial.
Oh, my grandmother liked Jefferson. You know, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. There's a lot to live up to, so I kind of specialize in one portion of that, and that's the pursuit of happiness.
Nowadays, there'd be so many people taking pictures of them.
When can I see you again? Let's go.
Be a scandal.
How about Sunday morning?
Brunch?
The wages of sin is death. The Lord allows no exemptions.
Why is that girl standing in the hallway?
I don't know.
And when the last trump sounds, believe me, you will be audited. Oh, darling, I'm glad you could make it.
Oh, I love that sermon, Uncle Eli.
Get an afterlife.
My niece tells me you're not half as slimy as I thought. Huh?
Thank you very much. Forgive me for staring. I don't know how I missed a family resemblance. She's you in a skirt.
Oh my gosh. Is he pretending not to know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's hustling him.
Better luck next time, son.
Yeah, man, you're so good. He's so good.
Well, he took $600 off you that last
Yeah.
hand, didn't he?
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with letting the head of the ethics committee roll you every now and then. Hey, listen, how come you never asked me to help you out with your amendment?
Everybody knows you're Dick Dodge's boy.
I ain't nobody's boy, all right?
Well, don't waste your outrage on me.
I am no different than anybody else up here, okay?
Well, that's not true. You see, some people here actually do something besides saving their own ass.
You know, just then you reminded me of my father. He used to say I was a scumbag, too.
Aren't you going to vote?
Is that what that means?
Does he even know what he voted for?
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Congressman. I'm Mrs. Kozlowski.
Hi, I'm leaving.
Was that a vote?
Yes, that was a vote near. Hey, yes, that was a vote.
And what did you vote?
Can't tell you that.
It was a terrible bill, and it would have destroyed the fabric of American life.
What was the vote on?
Rafe, will you come here and talk to these nice people, explain them about the vote?
Well, it was a motion on the previous question on the rule.
Which means
clean air. School lunches.
He voted against them.
And I think it is wrong when students have to stay up late at night and miss all the good shows, doing homework, then get up early in the morning. This sort of thing just is not fair.
We'd like to see our congressman. We live in the district.
Just a moment, please.
How do you do? I'm Miss Loretta, public liaison for the congressman. How'd you folks like some gallery passes? Go on over and listen to some of the great debates of our day.
We want to see Congressman Johnson.
Well, how about a house key ring?
I don't think you understand. We're not tourists. We're constituents. I'm a goddamn citizen. Isn't that enough?
Do you have an appointment?
No, I do not have an appointment because y'all keep giving me the runaround. We're not leaving here until we see him.
Armando, would you come out front?
You stop palming me off on your flunkies. Now, are you going to go in there and tell him we're...
Wow.
I am fed up with every right to prayer.
What happened to you?
The doctor says they got it all. I'm gonna be okay. But there are others.
What do you mean? What others?
They call it a cancer cluster. We looked at everything. The water, the air, and then we realized it was staring us right in the face.
What?
Power lines. The wires cause magnetic fields, and the magnetic fields cause cancer.
You know, I've never heard anything like that in my life.
Why don't you just come see for yourself?
Oh, wow.
It turns out a lot of schools are near power lines. We're nobody, Congressman. You're somebody. We need your help.
Why do you bring her?
Is this real?
Well, that depends on who you ask. I think it's very suspicious that the White House would kill an EPA report saying the power lines probably cause cancer.
They did that?
Yes.
Isn't he on the energy and...
Mm-hmm. But they're not. But they're not going to want to do anything about this because it's going to cost money.
Now, this goes beyond personal tragedy. It goes to a public health hazard of unknown proportions.
And what a fine effort it is. I'm totally sympathetic. Congressional hearings should be scheduled just as soon as possible. The American people deserve no less. Message, we care.
He's full of crap.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you ended up in the leadership.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, because I really honestly didn't think you was going to go with me on this power lines thing.
But I'm not.
But you said you were sympathetic.
Well, of course I did. We're all sympathetic to little girls with cancer. But sound bites aren't sworn testimony. We've got some unexpected visitors.
Mr. Chairman, Olaf.
Oh, no.
Olaf, come and meet Thomas Johnson. And this is Zeke Bridges, CEO, Superior Mutual Insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Some bitch. You two know each other?
No, we haven't met, but I know a great deal about the man. We share a common interest in international affairs. Swedish in particular. Oh, another Rolex. I collect these. Mine's a slightly older model.
Well, now look, Thomas, why don't we get Olaf's take on this?
We've studied this ourselves.
What if all you guys are wrong?
Well, Thomas, do you want us to move the power lines? I mean, you know how much it would cost to bury those things in Florida alone?
Now, how would you like the people in your district to think of you as the fellow who tripled their electric bill?
I just thought that, if we had the hearings.
Think for a moment, chum. You hold your hearings overnight. Everyone who lives near a substation will find the value of his home in the toilet.
Or kill the local economy.
System ain't perfect, but the fleas come with the dog.
You haven't set up a state PAC yet, have you? Because I'd be happy to start one off with a contribution of, say, $200,000.
No strings attached.
Natch.
What's snatch?
Guessing naturally.
Oh.
You were beautiful, Olaf.
Are you beautiful, Dick?
No, you were beautiful, Terry.
To the Mutual Aid Society.
It must really be like this, right?
I'm
Or there's
sure
gotta
it
be
probably
slightly
is.
some truth to
Yeah,
it.
I'm sure this is a mild exaggeration, but I'm all but certain it's like this.
You shafted me on the ethics bill.
Hey, Eli, you just missed a good one.
It's a closed rule. I can't get my amendments on the floor. I can't get a recorded vote. I can't get squat.
Now, why don't you just relax? Have a massage.
I'm gonna run against you for speaker. I'm gonna make this whole race boil down to whether we want a sleaze like you in the speaker's chair. Every member you strong arm, every reporter your background, I'll be there.
Now, Thomas, he'll listen to you. I want you to go make the peace between us. Just get him off of my back.
Another round? Yeah, why not?
The Honorable.
Oh my god, that's huge.
Dick's been under a lot of pressure lately. Come on, Thomas, your Dick Dodge's yes man. I know what you're up to. He's scared, and this is damage control.
Well, as I live and breathe. Hey, cuz.
This is Miss Loretta Hicks from my staff. This is Congressman Hawkins.
You know, you two look like you could use a designated driver.
Want a girlfriend?
19 in your Union Station.
Oh crap.
Oh.
Is he gonna run?
I think he's gonna go find help.
Oh, okay. I was like, is he seriously gonna run for it?
Yeah, I need an ambulance right away.
Somebody called Thomas Johnson.
Went out with Hawkins. We got in an accident. He's out cold. I'm okay, though. I don't like the way this looks for anybody, okay? You said you wanted to get back in Hawkins' good graces. This is your opportunity.
I want you to tell the ambulance to take you to Walter Reed Hospital. It's a privilege they extend to congressmen. I'll handle the police. And you go home, keep your mouth shut.
Why would they need to hide anything?
Yeah, they got hit. I didn't do anything wrong. Why is this scandalous?
Good. And Eli and Loretta? That's brilliant, Mr. Chairman.
What?
At the top of the news, Maryland Congressman Elijah Hawkins is in satisfactory condition at Walter Reed Hospital.
Also slightly injured was an unidentified woman whom police say is linked to a phone sex operation in Florida.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to find Reverend Eli Hawkins.
Stay away from him. And stay away from me, too.
See, listen, we were set up.
You were in the car. I didn't hear your name mentioned on the news. And to think the other night I actually thought that you cared about somebody other than yourself.
Oh, now you know how I feel about
Not me, you jerk! You caved on the power lines, didn't you?
Are you gonna let me talk?
Get the hell out of here. Get out.
That's not fair.
No.
Mr. Whitney? You said you'd be alone. You wearing a goddamn wire?
Relax, Mr. Whitney. I'm not wired.
Oh, got it. Just gotta find you, that's all. There's no wire here. No wire. You can trust him. Look at this guy. He got 5 engines on his drawers. This is a good man. We're going to announce a major investigation on the relation between power lines and cancer clusters.
Mrs. Dodge, it's Arthur Reinhardt. May I please speak to the chairman?
Okay.
Zeke, how the hell are you?
I'm madder than a Baptist in the brothel, you son bitch. Why, I could ruin Gulf Coast Power. They're going ahead with this goddamn power lines investigation.
They don't have any proof.
They ain't looking for proof. They're looking for dinner and we're it. I tell you, I'm about as crazy as a dog in a hubcap factory.
You got a second? Yeah, I heard something. EPA launched a big investigation on power lines. They're getting a lot of pressure from the White House.
That's very interesting, my friend. I heard the same thing.
Nothing gets by you, does it?
Not much. But thank you, son. I appreciate you sharing that with me.
Okay, so
There's probably something in it for us. Thomas, if we got the EPA off Olaf Anderson's back, he'd be extremely appreciative.
Is there somebody you can call to make sure, you know, like the EPA is really doing an investigation?
Skeeter Warburton, of course.
Oh, a lot of my league,
Well,
Congressman Dodge?
Mrs. Rifkin, from the,
Silver Boxes. You remember America's second largest seniors organization.
Of course, it's a marvelous organization, just marvelous.
Could I just walk you to your office?
Oh, that'd be fine. And I'm always so excited to hear your views, but really, dear, I've got to run.
So don't be a stranger. Keep in touch.
That was smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky he was standing there, though, at that time.
Sweep for radon.
Do you have a work order?
Oh, no, Supervisor said ain't supposed to be no paperwork on this, cause something about y'all kill some radon study.
Well, we did delete a few minor budget items.
You better step outside, I got to spray some nasty shit. Look at that.
Burton, Chairman Dodge is online too.
Afternoon, Mr. Chairman. Skeeter here.
I need a straight answer from you, Skeeter. Is the White House on your back about power lines?
Well, I had hoped to go up to Hyannisport this weekend to spend some time with Tish and do some sailing, but I don't think I'm going to be able to because I'm spending a lot of time here in the office writing testimony to your committee on cancer clusters.
I appreciate your candor, Skeeter.
Anything to be of help, Mr. Chairman. Take off the rest of the week, please, Brenda.
This is the president.
This could mean 6 figures, Dick. High 6 figures.
What does that mean?
Higher, I guess.
We wanted to be sure that CNN was sending a crew to the clean air hearings today.
I really want that keyboard now.
Be a great day. Molly, take your hat.
How did she get hair growing so fast?
It's probably been months.
This meeting of the Power and Industry Committee to consider the reauthorization of the Clean Air Act is now in session. But before I welcome them, the chair would like to yield to the distinguished gentleman from Florida.
I would like to start off by saying thank you for your leadership and for your vision, especially for your courage in exposing the corruption that eats away at this institution. Your courage. Still, it's a rare public servant who'll take on the PACs and the lobbyists and the fat cats and side with the American family. Yesterday, I had a meeting with the chairman in his office with Mr. Olaf Anderson. The subject of this meeting was the possible EPA investigation on power lines.
Gentleman's out of order.
American people were actually represented in the form of this.
Oh, his mother's there?
At Chairman Dodge's suggestion, I videotaped the entire meeting. Isn't that something? Dick Dodge, isn't he something special? Come on, Dick is good. Dick is good.
Turn off his microphone. But you may rest assured that the committee will investigate them thoroughly. We're going to take a 15-minute recess.
Dick, you crazy son of a bitch. You know we planned this.
You stupid son of a bitch! You think you're gonna hang me out to dry? Bullshit! Say, do you remember that little $300,000 you squeezed out of me for your voter registration scam, huh?
He's recording this.
You think? He
Yeah.
took out the tape, though.
It's a different camera, I bet.
I gave you my corporate jet to fly all over the goddamn... No, I put up scholarships to send your kids through college. I didn't have a goddamn thing to do with this. You shitting me? No. I had no idea that slime bag was taping us.
What's your game, Thomas?
First, I want you to call Skeeter Warburton. I want you to tell him to launch an investigation on power lines. I want you to resign. You can tell people it's for health reasons. Most of us believe that because we've seen you in the steam room.
Fuck that. Let's see what you really got.
Hey, man, this is just a copy, all right? Go out there, just a copy.
Wow.
Yo, man, it's...
He just happens to have the adapter already.
Maria, my hot-blooded Spanish friend, at 1-900.
The stinking, cheap-ass bluff.
Nato.
So what do we do when we go back in the hearing?
Leave that to me. You better be very, very quiet in there, my friend. I got the goods on you. And it would be my pleasure to leave tire marks all over you.
Like you did Hawkins.
Oh, not even close. So unless you want to spend the next 20 years in prison, you'll keep your mouth shut.
He's recording this.
I don't think so. He only had one tape.
He had another camera, honey.
No, he had one camera right there.
He was probably recording on that one. There was probably a tape in that one recording.
By the way, Dick, I didn't mean that about your wife. No, I think she's great.
Mm-hmm.
These hearings are now reconvened. I would like to make a comment on the unfortunate incident that we all just witnessed.
Hey. The truth is gonna come out here today, all right?
All right! You want the truth? Here's the truth, Congressman. The man you see before you is nothing but a common criminal. He got into this house through fraud. Here's your rap sheet. Con games, mail fraud. But I can see that you have no respect for this institution or for anything else. I dare you to respond.
Yeah, this is me. Can't deny it. Can't deny anything on here. I did all of this, except for this thing. This woman got her shoes back. This woman. All of this is nothing compared to the shit that I pulled off right here in Washington.
Have you no shame, Mr. Johnson? Do you deny that just 5 minutes ago you attempted to impugn the integrity of this committee?
You think you can hang me out to dry?
Bullshit! If I go down, you go down, Dick Dodge. You remember that $300,000 you squeezed out of me for that phony voter registration? Oh, look, I trusted you. I gave you my card. I let you fly. I'm trying to tell you something. I didn't have a goddamn thing to do with this. Order!
Come on, let's hear it for ex-Chairman Dodge. You can do much better than that. This man is going to jail. Give him a big round of applause.
Bitch!
Oh my gosh.
Look what you did to your man. Now smile for the cameras, Dick. How am I doing?
So how does it feel being a national hero?
Terrible. Can't exactly go into 7-Eleven and pass bad checks anymore, you know what I'm saying? I got a full head of hair, famous face, and pretty good bullshit. It's only one thing I can do.
Well, wait a minute. Congress is going to throw you out.
Yeah, but I'm gonna run for president.
He's so darn funny.
All right, that was The Distinguished Gentleman. What did you think?
I have to say that I feel that there's probably some truth to that movie.
Yeah, I would guess so. Yeah. Maybe a little exaggeration, but probably not that much, sadly.
Yeah, that is sad.
So what did you think about the movie?
It was fun. Eddie Murphy has a contagious smile, laugh. I mean, you just can't help but smile.
Yeah. He was good in this. It reminded me a lot of Dave. Which one did you prefer more?
It's a hard one.
It wasn't for me. I preferred this a lot more than Dave. I didn't buy the romance in Dave, so that kind of killed the movie for me.
That's true.
This romance at least seems a little more believable. It was like,
Sure.
oh, okay, sure. Maybe, with his background, how he got elected. Okay, yeah, I might see that happening. Okay, it's plausible, not, all right, sure. How he brought everything down at the end Well, he was a con man dealing with, con men basically, so he was just better than them. So, yeah, I thought it was fun. Has some funny parts.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. So, anything you want to say to Chris, who selected this?
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, thank you. It was good. Enjoyed it. Anything else you want to say about it?
No, it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was good. It was enjoyable. I can't believe I hadn't seen it. I mean, it's an older movie for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how old, but I'm guessing late 80s, early 90s.
I don't know.
Because there were nobody had a cell phone.
Oh, that's
So,
true. They still
yeah.
had payphones.
Yeah, they were still going to payphones. I mean, and not even congressmen had
Mhm.
cell phones. So I'm guessing like 89, 90 time frame. I don't know. But
Maybe.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, it was good though. I was jealous of the girl. She had beautiful curly hair, and mine can't do that.
Well, someday you'll have to try for the audience.
Mine's just crazy. Oh,
Well, yeah. She had a team of stylists probably. And
I know. She always looked pretty though.
okay. Anything else you want to say?
Nope.
All right. Well, if you guys enjoyed this reaction, please give us a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought of The Distinguished Gentleman. What other Eddie Murphy movies we should check out. If you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this and everything else we've reacted to, we'll put the link to our Patreon down below. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.